who has been appointed as the new Director General of the National Investigation Agency? Correct option is C. Rakesh Agrawal. The Shekha Jheel Bird Sanctuary, recognized as India's 99th Ramsar site, is located in which state? Correct option is A. Uttar Pradesh. What is the rank of India in the World Happiness Report 2026? Right option is B. 116th. Who won the Global Teacher Prize 2026 at the World Government Summit in Dubai? Correct option is D. Rubal Nagy. Exercise Cyclone 2026 is a joint special forces exercise conducted between India and which country? Correct option is B. Egypt. Which state won the Khelo India Tribal Games in 2026? Right option is C. Karnataka. Which country will host the 52nd G7 Summit in 2026? Right option is A. France. Which country did India defeat to win the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup 2026? Correct option is C. England. Who has been appointed as the brand ambassador for Census 2027 by the Government of India? Correct option is C. Sudarshan Patnaik. The 10th edition of the Joint Special Forces exercise Garud Shakti was held between India and which country? Correct option is D. Indonesia. Which city is set to inaugurate India's first indigenously built quantum computing testing facility? Right option is C. Amravati. Which state in India officially declared itself Naxal-free in February? Right option is A. Bihar. Which two wetlands were recognized as new Ramsar sites in February? Correct option is B. Patna Bird Sanctuary and Chhari Dhand Wetland. Which of the following is NASA's first crewed moon mission since the Apollo 17 mission in 1972? Correct option is B. Artemis II. What is the rank of India in the Corruption Perceptions Index 2025? Correct option is A. 91st. Who has been appointed as the first woman Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Correct option is C. Sunetra Pawar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced renaming the Adampur Airport in Punjab after which great personality? Right option is A. Shri Guru Ravidas Ji. The second edition of the joint military exercise Desert Cyclone 2 was conducted between India and which country? Correct option is D. United Arab Emirates. Who has been honored with the Para Archer of the Year 2025 award by World Archery? Right option is B. Sheetal Devi. Which country became the 19th member of the International Big Cat Alliance? Correct option is B. Russia. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of the Directorate General of Civil Aviation in March? Correct option is A. Veer Vikram Yadav. Which rocket launched the Bluebird block to communication satellite? Correct option is C. LVM-3M6. From which state was the National Pulses Atmanirbhar Bharta mission launched in February? Correct option is D. Madhya Pradesh. Which country hosted the G7 Foreign Ministers meeting attended by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar? Correct option is B. France. Who became the first Indian woman to reach Mount Everest Base Camp on a bicycle? Right option is A. Divya Singh. The Antariksh Venture Capital Fund, recently in the news, is designed to support startups in which specific sector? Right option is B. Space sector. What is India's rank in the Global Terrorism Index 2026? Correct option is C. 13th. Under which article of the Constitution has the Union Cabinet approved the proposal to alter the name of Kerala to Kerala? Correct option is C. Article 3. Who is the President of the South Korea who paid a state visit to India in April? Correct option is A. Lee Jae-myung. Where was the 8th India-UK military exercise Ajay Warrior 25 organized? Right option is B. Rajasthan. The Balirajgarh archaeological site, recently under excavation by the ASI, is located in which district of Bihar? Right option is D. Madhubani. Which country's payment system was declared the world's largest real-time payment system by the IMF? Correct option is B. India. Which expressway was inaugurated by PM Narendra Modi that connect Med to Prayagraj? Correct option is C. Ganga Expressway. Which state has become the largest contributor to renewable energy in India? Correct option is A. Gujarat. Who became the first woman appointed as a board member of the Airports Authority of India? Correct option is A. Nivedita Dubey. Which Indian festival was recently included in UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage List? Correct option is B. Deepavali. Which ministry launched the Incredible India 2.0 initiative to attract international tourists? Correct option is C. Ministry of Tourism. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police as of January? Right option is A. Shatrujit Singh Kapoor. The Prime Minister's office was shifted from the South Block to which new complex? Right option is D. Sevatirth. What is the rank of India in the Global Climate Risk Index 2025? Correct option is C. 9th. Which article of the Indian Constitution contains the provision for the removal of the Lok Sabha Speaker? Correct option is C. Article 94C. The 14th edition of Exercise Ekuverin was conducted between India and which country? Correct option is B. Maldives. On which date is National Science Day celebrated? Right option is A. On 28th February. Who was sworn in as the new Chief Minister of Bihar on 15th April? Right option is B. Samrat Chaudhary. Which football team won the 79th Santosh Trophy 2025-26? Correct option is B. Services. Where was India AI Impact Summit 2026 held? Correct option is D. New Delhi. Which city has been officially declared the sole and permanent capital of Andhra Pradesh? Correct option is C. Amravati. Who recently won the 2025 Booker Prize for his novel Flesh? Correct option is D. David Saleh. Which state topped the Panchayat Advancement Index? Correct option is A. Tripura. Which country hosted the 2026 annual meetings of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank Group? Correct option is B. Thailand. Who has become the first woman Director General of the Railway Protection Force? Right option is C. Sonali Mishra. Who was awarded the BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year 2025? Correct option is C. Smriti Mandhana. Where did Union Minister Amit Shah launch the Vibrant Village program to in February? Right option is A. Nathanpur, Assam. Exercise Dharma Guardian 2026 is conducted in Uttarakhand between India and which country? Correct option is C. Japan. Who is the author of the book titled Tides of Time, Bharat's History Through Murals in Parliament, released in April? Correct option is D. Sudhamati. Who has been awarded the prestigious 2026 Abel Prize? Correct option is C. Gerd Faltings. whereas Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh recently launched India's first state innovation mission? Right option is B. Tripura. Which state in India has recently become the first to achieve 100% digital literacy? Correct option is B. Kerala. Recently, Thanya Nathan has become the first completely visually impaired woman judge in which Indian state? Correct option is A. Kerala. Which edition of the IPL began on 20th March? Correct option is C. 19th edition. Where was the multilateral naval exercise Milan 2026 hosted by the Indian Navy? Correct option is A. Visakhapatnam. Which Indian Army officer received the UN Secretary General's Award 2025 in January? Right option is B. Major Swathi Shantakumar. Which national park features the 12 kilometers elevated Asia's longest wildlife corridor on the Delhi-Dehradun Expressway? Correct option is D. Rajaji National Park. What is the name of India's first helicopter-launched drone system initiated by the Indian Air Force in March? Right option is B. Vayuban. Who has been appointed as the new Chief Information Commissioner of India? Right option is A. Rajkumar Goyal. What is the primary focus of the Mission Shakti scheme launched by the Government of India? Correct option is C. Safety, security and empowerment of women. Which Indian NGO has become the first to win the Ramon Magsaysay Award in 2025? Correct option is D. Educate Girls. Which country officially commenced its first fully digital population census on 1st April? Correct option is D. India. What is India's rank in the Asia Manufacturing Index 2026? Correct option is A. 6th. India's first ever riverine lighthouses are being constructed on which river to enhance 24/7 navigation? Right option is D. Brahmaputra River. Who developed the Akash Next Generation Missile System? Correct option is C. DRDO. Who was conferred with the 40 Under 40 Lawyer Award in 2025? Right option is B. Shubham Avasthi. Who has been appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of Coal India Limited? Correct option is C. B. Sairam. Which state ranked first in the Fiscal Health Index 2026 released by Niti Aayog? Correct option is A. Odisha. Which village in Maharashtra's Ahilyangarh district officially declared itself a caste-free village? Correct option is B. Sondala. Who is the first female Prime Minister in Japan's history by winning a majority in a general election? Right option is A. Sane Takaichi. Which country introduced the world's first dedicated freight-only Shinkansen bullet train in 2026? Right option is C. Japan. Which tennis player won men's singles title at Australian Open 2026? Correct option is D. Carlos Alcaraz. Which site was recently included as India's 13th Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO in 2025? Correct option is A. Coal Desert. On which date is World Health Day 2026 celebrated? Correct option is B. On 7th April. The World Bank and the Government of India signed a $300 million agreement to improve air quality in which Indian state? Right option is A. Uttar Pradesh. Who has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to the People's Republic of China in March? Right option is A. Vikram Doraiswamy. Which city was the host of WHO Global Traditional Medicine Summit 2025? Correct option is D. New Delhi. who has become India's first openly queer member of parliament after taking oath in the Rajya Sabha in April? Correct option is B. Menka Guruswamy. In March, the Government of India signed a long-term uranium supply agreement with which country? Correct option is A. Canada. Who became the new Chief Minister of Manipur? Correct option is D. Yumnam Khemchand Singh. Where is India's first integrated ocean thermal energy conversion and desalination plant located? Correct option is B. Lakshadweep. Where was the 58-foot-high bronze statue of Poti Sriramulu unveiled by CM Chandrababu Naidu on 16th March? Right option is C. Amravati. According to the 2025 World Air Quality Report, what is India's ranking among the most polluted countries globally? Right option is D. 6th. Who inaugurated the Noida International Airport on 20th March? Correct option is B. Narendra Modi. Which state government has recently launched the Me Health app for easy access to government healthcare services? Correct option is C. Kerala. Who has been appointed as the Managing Director of the State Bank of India? Correct option is A. Ravi Ranjan. On which date is International Women's Day 2026 celebrated? Correct option is B. On 8th March. Which state police force launched Operation Crackdown to dismantle organized cybercrime networks? Correct option is B. Telangana Police. What is the rank of India in the Henley Passport Index released in February? Correct option is D. 75th. Who has been selected for the prestigious Sangeeta Kalanidhi Award 2026? Right option is C. Jayanthi Kumaresh. The 5th edition of exercise Harimo Shakti was conducted between India and which country? Correct option is B. Malaysia. What are the names of the mascots unveiled for the India Census 2027? Correct option is D. Pragati and Vikas. Which university topped the medal tally at the Khelo India University Games 2025? Right option is A. Chandigarh University. What is the estimated fiscal deficit target for 2026 to 27 as a percentage of GDP? Correct option is B. 4.3%. Who has become the youngest Prime Minister in the history of Nepal in March? Correct option is D. Balendra Balen Shah. Where was the Samrat Samprati Museum inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi located? Right option is C. Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Which is the first state in India to introduce the right to disconnect bill recently? Correct option is D. Kerala. On which date is National Waters Day celebrated? Correct option is B. On 25th January. Who became India's 92nd chess grandmaster in January? Right option is A. Aryan Varshney. Where did DRDO conduct the first successful flight test of the Pinaka long-range guided rocket? Right option is D. Chandipur, Odisha. Who was awarded the Grammy Award 2026 in the Best Audiobook, Narration and Storytelling Recording category? Right option is B. Dalai Lama. Who has been given the additional charge as the Director General of the Border Security Force? Correct option is B. Praveen Kumar. Which Indian state has been officially re-included in the Tiger State list after 33 years? Correct option is C. Gujarat. Where has the 30th edition of UN Climate Change Conference 2025 held? Correct option is D. Belém, Brazil. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry partnered with which fintech platform to launch the Startup Sahayak platform? Right option is C. Razorpay. The WHO approved the polio vaccine NOPV2 manufactured by which Indian company? Right option is B. Biological E Limited. Which country formally completed its withdrawal from the World Health Organization on 17th March? Correct option is A. Argentina. Where was the first indigenous floating leather buoy system successfully tested in India? Correct option is D. Muttom Coast, Tamil Nadu. What is the rank of India in the Sustainable Trade Index 2025? Right option is B. 23rd. When is World Sparrow Day celebrated annually? Right option is A. On 20th March. Who was sworn in as the 53rd Chief Justice of India in November? Correct option is C. Justice Surya Kant. Which country will host the Commonwealth Kho-Kho Championship in 2026? Correct option is A. India. Which space agency launched India's heaviest communication satellite CMIS-03 in November? Right option is B. ISRO. Which city has become India's dirtiest city in the Swachh Sarvekshan 2025? Right option is C. Madurai. Who was honored with the Women Empowerment Award 2026 for Art and Culture in United Kingdom? Correct option is D. Rituparna Sengupta. Which site in Bihar recently became the 94th Ramsar site of India? Correct option is D. Gogabeel Lake. When is National Maritime Day celebrated in India? Right option is B. On 5th April. The 11th edition of Joint Military Exercise Mitra Shakti 2025 was conducted between India and which country? Right option is D. Sri Lanka. Recently, the Union Cabinet has approved the Greenfield Connectivity Project for Jewar International Airport in which state? Correct option is D. Both A and B, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. Who has been appointed as the Executive Chairman of the National Legal Services Authority in November? Right option is C. Justice Vikram Nath. Who won the women's singles title at the 2026 Indian Open Squash? Right option is A. Anahat Singh. Who visited India to attend the 23rd India-Russia Annual Summit in December? Correct option is B. Vladimir Putin. Ponduru Khadi of which state has received the geographical indication tag? Correct option is A. Andhra Pradesh. India won ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 by defeating which country in the final? Right option is D. South Africa. Which state was recently declared a Naxal-free state in December? Right option is C. Madhya Pradesh. Who became the second highest run scorer in international cricket in January? Correct option is B. Virat Kohli. Which state government has declared 2026 as the Year of Agriculture? Correct option is D. Madhya Pradesh. The Strait of Hormuz connects which two bodies of water? Right option is B. Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. Who has been appointed as the first woman Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Correct option is A. Sunetra Pawar. Where was the India Skills National Competition 2025-26 held? Correct option is B. Greater Noida. Which is the first port in India to install an anti-drone system? Right option is D. VO Chidambarnar Port. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced renaming the Adampur Airport in Punjab after which great personality? Right option is C. Shri Guru Ravidas Ji. What is the newly proposed base year for India's GDP and IIP? Correct option is C. 2022-23. Where was the joint military exercise Khanjar 13 held between India and Kyrgyzstan? Correct option is B. Mismari, Assam. From which country did India receive the highest foreign direct investment in the financial year 2024-25? Right option is D. USA. Where was the world's highest war memorial recently established? Right option is A. Galwan Valley, Ladakh. Who assumed charge as the new Director General of the National Cadet Corps? Correct option is B. Virendra Vats.